Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Metaphor. We are in front of the Grand Cathedral, and yeah, so last time things happened. The assassination failed for reasons that no one could have possibly foreseen. And now we have to deal with this necromancer who's threatening some innocent citizens. We are also pretty damaged from that fight earlier. I think I'm gonna auto-recover. Yeah, at the very least. I would like to switch some things around. Specifically, I would like to unlock the healer archetype for Stroll and maybe let him stay on mage for now and give him that Hammer spell, the light attack spell, assuming that we're gonna be dealing with more of these undead. But for now, it seems like that is not an option, so let's see if the game is gonna allow us to recover something or enter academia, that's how you say it, something. Also, I guess we're gonna officially join up with Hulkenberg, right? What a name. As our official third-party member, since Grius was unfortunately somewhat, well, only with us for a short time. This way, we're upward bound.
This is bad.
Careful, it's going to collapse. The whole thing? That would really be bad. That would wipe out the entire city. Oh. Drat, we've been separated. I say, are you alright? Somehow, yeah. Problem is...
Damn it.
Damn it, there's no way out now. Yeah, we couldn't possibly climb over these large pieces of rubble. Seek another path. I shall ascend from here. Got it. We'll catch up.
All right.
Let us meet again above. Fight well. Be not reckless. Be not afraid. Okay, well, they're the undead. And we find ourselves in the second dungeon, I suppose, without really a whole lot we can do preparation-wise. We're gonna have to deal with what we have right now. Oh, hey there. Nice ambush, I guess. Alright, let's actually scan them. I mean, I guess we technically know them. Assuming these are the same ones. Seems like it. Oh, wait. They are actually weak? Oh, I did not see that coming, honestly. Did we overlap that much? I mean, surely not. Well, I mean, clearly, I guess, but... I mean, sure, I've been trying to go for those flawless victories whenever possible, but it's not like I really had to go out of my way. Oh, also we have a different attack now. It feels slower. Okay, but still quite capable of dealing with those guys, of course. Wait, so... Oh, hiccup. Right, both of these staircases are collapsed. That's fair, I guess. Do we have a map for this? Yes, we do. Okay. Some items up there. True, true. We got some stairs we can actually use on either side. Well, I suppose I don't really need that Hammer spell if I can just one-shot all these enemies here without even having to fight them properly.
Nice.
Yeah! A breeze igniter. A simple wind igniter enables the single-target wind skill Mage Wind when equipped. Okay, so igniters are still going to be a thing. That is actually interesting. For some reason I thought they were just... They wouldn't matter to us at all. Wait. Equipment... Gear? Accessory? Oh yeah, okay. So I suppose you can choose between something that might give you some extra stats and something that will actually give you... additional spells. I mean, we don't really need that right now. I don't think. Unless the game gave me this specifically because the wind spell is gonna be useful. Also, it's called Mage Wind, which is interesting because, of course, Mage does not actually have wind. What is he using? Noble's Crest. That doesn't do anything for him, so I suppose might as well give him this. And he is in the mage persona. Well, not persona. The persona, not persona. The mage archetype right now, so I guess his spells are going to be boosted. It's Traveler's Voices, actually. Oh, what? There's no information to display. I see. Did we have any new memoranda? I suppose so. 22% collection, actually, already? Surely we've only scratched the surface in terms of the overall game progression. But we do get more things here about the Necromancer, okay. A man clad in black who appears to be one of Louise's closest aides. Certain physical characteristics of his suggest he's a half-blood, such as his single Clemar horn, that I certainly noticed. Oh, it's actually relatively large, okay, yeah. And the eye on his forehead that doesn't open. It's said he's powerful enough to single-handedly defeat a wave of oncoming soldiers, but what's more terrifying is his ability to magically manipulate the deceased's remains into undead soldiers. Using manipulation magic on people's remains is considered a highly monstrous act, and mages who engage in it, called necromancers, lose all social standing. To which the upper echelons of Grand Trad society were aghast that Louise would leave such a madman unsupervised at all, much less at the royal funeral for the late king. Yeah, well, I mean, the fact that he has such a person serving as one of his, I guess, generals or whatever, is certainly pretty telling, isn't it? Slave classes. A class of people considered so low across the kingdom that no one can be born into it. Rather, it is a restriction on citizenship imposed as a form of punishment for crimes. The criminal becomes the legal property of another for a fixed sentence, and during this period, any action that leads to a slave's death, participation in additional crimes, or even self-harm will result in the owner being charged. Okay. Interesting. Wait, is there more? In this category? Oh, there is. So, I think the king said his own name, right? And it was not Hythlodius, or... but I don't even know how I said it. I think he said Hythlodius? Or something along those lines? Either way. Hythlodius V, the kingdom of Eucronia's former king. Prior to his assassination by Louise, he arranged for his death to trigger the royal magic, yes. I think I speculated a little bit about that at the end of last episode after all of that transpired. I'm glad that the game will recap a couple of those things and maybe make some things clear. Because, of course, it was a pretty long series of events, of pretty shocking events. The royal magic, which prompted a competition for the throne succession in which every member of the kingdom was eligible, thus ushering in a time of unprecedented turmoil and uncertainty. Right, and I guess the only two notable candidates right now are the head of the church, what's his face, and of course Louis himself. But I'm pretty sure the idea is that, and I think it was only we were given a period of, what was it, 4 months? Which sounds like a pretty short time, but I guess it's going to be the span of the scope of the game, and by the end of that, we're probably going to have to either wake the prince up. Well, I mean, I guess we're not going to kill Louise, so the curse is not going to be broken. No, but more likely, we are somehow going to become one of the candidates, and we're going to have to surpass Louise and the other guy, who I guess doesn't really matter that much. I mean, obviously, at this point, Louise is going to win. But yeah, we're somehow going to have to surpass Louise in the favor of the overall population by, I don't know, defeating the human menace and doing good deeds and whatnot. Solving the people's problems so that we become elected the new king. Because apparently the magic is also going to prevent any tampering by forcefully by violently removing any of the candidates, right, as we've seen. So killing Louise beforehand or any other candidates is not an option. And I suppose likewise... But wouldn't that mean that literally no one can be murdered? Not a single citizen, because everyone is technically eligible. Maybe you have to become notable first, I suppose. You have to become noticed as a possible candidate in the public eye, and literally in the eye of the floating king's face. Which is certainly an interesting idea. I wonder if the king specifically cast the magic so that would happen, or if that's just how it happened to manifest itself. Because if he specifically planned for this, then he was a pretty twisted man. But anyway, I digress and digress again, as I do. But yeah, either way, I think the main game loop, or I suppose the main part of the game, is going to consist of us trying to become king. And once we become notable, I suppose, right, that's the point I was trying to make. I guess Louise should not be able to harm us either, to take us out of the equation beforehand. So it's all going to come down to some sort of final confrontation, of course. I mean, that would make sense to me, but we'll see how wrong I was and in what ways. Anyway, competition for the throne succession in which every member of the kingdom was eligible, thus ushering in a time of unprecedented turmoil and uncertainty. His early reign was marked by substantial efforts to uphold his high-minded ideals, but his authority gradually diminished over the years. After the prince was attacked and presumed dead, he became an empty husk of his former self and stopped participating in politics. That he would prepare an elaborate, bizarre magic spell in secret, completely defying his style of reign until then, came as a complete shock to his subjects, further adding to the disarray. Okay. So I guess he was just maybe a little bit, had gone a little bit crazy from grief and other factors possibly. Right, Forden, that was the name of the other candidate. Forden, Louise. I mean, I should try to remember those major names, of course. Currency. The reeve is the standardized unit of currency in the United Kingdom of Uchronia. It comes in several denominations marked by size, shape, and type of coin, and ranges in value from large gold coins to average silver coins to various copper coins for subunit amounts. The largest denomination of reeve is the Uchronian ingot, or ingot, equivalent to 20,000 reeve. It is rectangular in shape, fitted with a special stone to prevent forgery, and rarely seen due to its high value. The Uchronian gold coin, or gold, equals 5,000 reeve. It is a circular golden coin bearing the likeness of the first king of Uchronia, who is extolled as the merciful king. Okay. The first king would also be Ithlodius the First. Silver coins come in two variations. The first, called silver, is the Uchronian silver coin, equal to 500 reeve. It is round in shape and bears the crest of the Uchronian royal family. The second, the regolith silver coin, is a relatively new denomination equal to 1,000 reeve, and is commonly known as church silver. It was issued by the Crown Theocracy to commemorate both the state's adoption of Sanctism as its official religion and the construction of the regolith Grand Cathedral. It is the same triangular shape as the Sanctist crest and serves to reinforce the political power of the Sanctist Church. Copper coins have been in circulation across all three countries since before annexation and continue to be used today. There is no uniform value for them, and they're mainly used for exchanging nominal amounts too small for silver. I mean, considering silver, the smallest unit for silver is 500, you'd need that. These qualities, as well as how rarely they are counterfeit, have led to them remaining unregulated. All copper coins are round in shape but feature various designs. The most common coin in circulation is the Uchronian standard, but there are many featuring geography from Oceania and Ontario as well. That is way more elaborate than I would have ever expected. Also, of course, of no relevance in the game itself, since everything is just converted into some number of money. But it's nice that they put this much thought into it, I guess. The calendar. The Kingdom of Uchronia uses a 5-day week in its calendar. We just got rid of the weekends, I suppose. Makes everything much more efficient. Flames Day, Waters Day, Arbors Day, Metals Day, and finally Idols Day. Well, I suppose Idols Day is probably the weekend equivalent. There are 365 days in a year and 12 months. Each month has 6 weeks, except December, which has 7, the last of which is called Idols Week, and is treated as a week of rest. Oh. Honestly, I mean, that does make things fit very neatly and everything. One month having a week more than the others is a bit awkward in terms of the months actually aligning with moon phases, but, you know, maybe who says that it doesn't work out for this world somehow. The names of the calendar days are based on the creation myths of Sanctism, and thus Idols Day is intended for rest and prayer. Likewise, the entire kingdom spends Idols Week in preparation for a prosperous new year. The said towns and villages and areas where Sanctism has less influence often have their own customs and names. The royal flower. A white flower associated with the Uchronian royal family. Ah, right. I guess it was somewhat sacrilegious that Louise made petals of this flower rain down before his great entrance, his grand entrance. Also depicted on the national coat of arms. Though beloved by Ukrainians for generations as a sign of respect to the royal family, it is now customary to refrain from using the flower in familial celebrations. Until some decades ago, colonies of the flower could be seen around Grand Trad, but have since been lost because of the rapid expansion of Tradia Desert. It is said that few natural colonies exist in present day. Knight, a mark of esteem granted by the by the Kingdom of Ukrainia in recognition of one's military merit, humanitarian efforts, scholastic achievement, or other noteworthy accomplishments. Okay, so it's not necessarily like a military title, but someone can be knighted, much like they can be today in monarchies that still exist. Those who have been knighted now vow to uphold their powers in chivalric spirit, and today many knights also vow to defend the Sanctist faith, viewing it as an intrinsic part of their noble duty after it was instated as the state religion. Knights are respected in society and enjoy various privileges to match their high status. However, if any knights conduct themselves in a manner contrary to chivalric values, they are deemed as disloyal to the king and thus heavily condemned. Knights turned criminal are commonly called fallen knights and lose all social credibility. Knights may be armed, but are not necessarily members of the army. For example, royal knights serve the royal palace directly under the king. They may participate in the army under the king's command, but they are not subject to the whims of the military. Magla accumulator, right. Oh, well, we haven't seen one of those big things yet. A device that gathers Magla crystals too small or impure for use and refines them into Magla crystals of sufficient quality for use in magic igniters. It has a number of open pipes that extend outwards and is sometimes accompanied by a floating terminal device, mainly stationed in areas where large amounts of people gather, such as Grand Trad or other large cities. The pipes and floating terminal collect Magla from the atmosphere, though the amount collected is marginal because the technology is new. The quality of the crystals produced are a far cry from good, but they are sufficient for igniters and are linked to the increased efficiency in igniter production, which until now has always required natural crystals. Though unpopular with most of the nobility who see them as an eyesore, they are viewed favorably by most, the main reason being that the crystals produced by igniters, by signiters? What? Can be sold. Signiters? Have I been misreading something, or is that... No, it says igniters here everywhere. Is that just a typo, or is that a thing? Crystals produced by signiters can be sold. This alleviates the discontent of those who feel deprived of the opportunity to make use of the Magla that exists within everyone, as igniters and magic education are too expensive. Okay. Still a bit confused about that, or how they, if and how they have any kind of actual relevance to us, or if that's, again, just some background lore. The royal magic of the previous king. The late Hythlodaeus V was the first king to invoke the royal magic in several hundred years. None could have foreseen its consequences, as it was planned in secrecy and was to be triggered only after his death. Its activation threw the capital into chaos. The magic he invoked was peculiar. He called for a competition of the people's support, stating that the crown would be conferred to whoever could win the most faith among the populace, regardless of birth or circumstance, at the end of a designated period. In addition, in order to monitor the competition, other phenomena appeared, including the royal palace floating into the sky, the giant face of the king peering from beneath it, and the mysterious stones throughout the kingdom that depict those with the most support. Okay, we haven't seen those yet. No one yet knows the full extent of his magic. The full extent of it, right. There could be more to it, of course. Face rock. Oh, those things. Peculiar giant rocks with candidates' faces on them appeared throughout the kingdom around the same time the royal magic was evoked. Evidence suggests they were created by the royal magic. The general understanding is that candidates' faces appear in prominence based off their public approval rating, and the rocks constantly alter in response to changes in those rankings. Apparently, candidates higher in ranking take up more of the rock's surface. I mean, that makes sense, I guess, if we accept all of this to make any kind of sense. Regolith Grand Cathedral. An enormous cathedral built in the royal capital around the time Sanctism was established as the state religion, the largest structure in the entire kingdom. It boasts a scale far surpassing any other Sanctus construction. The land on which it was built was the former cemetery for the Ukrainian royal family. The highest point of the building soars past the palace by a large margin. Yes, I would say so. Many feel the comparative grandeur of the cathedral implies that the authority of Sanctism exceeds that of the royal family, which has nettled more than a few older citizens. Day of the Hero. The annual holiday on October 27th of the Ukrainian calendar, celebrating the three kingdoms of Ukrainia, Oceania, and Montario as one united kingdom, as it remains to this day. More precisely, it celebrates the day that the first king of the United Kingdoms was coronated. The titular hero refers to the then king of Ukrainia, who put an end to the Annex War. The former king, Hythlodaeus V, may have chosen this day to mark the end of the struggle for the throne because of its historical significance, a momentous day marking a kingdom's rebirth. Ah, okay, that is the end of the period given. Can we look at the calendar? We can. Is there anything new here? Royal funeral, I guess. End of the mourning period, right? Forgiveness Day. And the Day of the Hero, okay. Right, and makes sense because October is actually the last month that we can look at here. So, presumably that's the scope of the game, as I said. Or maybe there's going to be a twist and things are actually going to continue after that point. Who knows? I mean, so far the days have only been advancing at a predefined pace, right? I mean, I'm guessing that after things have settled down somewhat, and we're actually officially out of the prologue of the game, there's going to be some sort of structure where we have control over the passage of time, maybe by choosing where to travel and that actually taking up time. We'll see. Help me!
Blast!
Who the hell are these? Where'd they come from?
No!
No, stay back! That damn necromancer, he's attacking defenseless civilians.
Like I'd let you.
We can't just leave them. Come on, we have to help. I mean, yeah. Why can't we just one-shot these real quick? We have to actually fight them for real. Oh well. Mage Wind. Oh, that's a different one. Uses Equipped Igniter to deal weak magic wind damage to one enemy. It's twice as expensive. Is it twice as good? Also, is it going to be effective against these? Well, effective, yes. Not super effective. But it gets the job done, I suppose. Oh, can we just one-shot him? Well, not... Oh, wait. They're weak to blunt damage as well. Right. That certainly helps. Are you unhurt?
Yes.
We're alright, thanks to you. But who are you? Which organization do you belong to? I mean, don't you see our military uniforms?
The children!
Please, help my son, he's up ahead.
Got it.
We'll look for him. Please, wait here until we send word. Are you lot really with the state army? Ah, well, makes no difference in the end. A rescue's a rescue, after all.
Understood.
I'm glad you see it that way. I'll watch over her. Sorry to make you do this, but please look for her son. Right. That's fine. Are they actually here? Nope. They're definitely not. Okay, I guess we probably don't actually have to return after we find and hopefully save the son. First, obviously we need to grab some loot that we saw here. Huh? Please. Okay, vitamin relaxant. What are we picking up here? Right, we do have some of these, but we cannot actually use them in this dungeon, I guess. Well, not that we need to return to the entrance either way. Mindless Mallet, right. May inflict forget on one enemy. We did pick up Noble Scripture, right. Sacred Writings of Sanctism bound in leather and gold. That sounds valuable. Tarnished Candelabra. Buffing would restore it to shine. But I guess we don't care about that. What do we have here? Apprentice's Maze. Wait, that's just the standard thing that we have, right? And Breeze Igniter? Wait, what did we pick up though? Oh, it's perilously secure. Okay. Forgot that we had already seen that. What's the map say? The map says that we explored all of this. Good. Oh, where'd you come from? That is a bit scary. Enemy, or did he just wander down the stairs, actually? I'm assuming that enemies will not just randomly respawn in previously cleared places, so maybe they just wandered in. Oh, what the heck? What was that? Oh, is it... Wait. Is that you? I'm pressing the wrong button here. Boma Morta. Okay, interesting. Right, I was wondering, you didn't... Well, first of all, I forgot what button to press. What button did I press instead? This one. Does that even do anything? Oh, I guess that was the lock on, yeah. That threw me off a little bit as well, but... yeah, I was wondering if it was some sort of spellcaster, but it didn't look like a spellcaster, so that kind of confused me for a moment. Oh well. Mama, where are you? I can't get out, help me! A child, he must be in this room. Yes. Brilliantly deduced. An ivory staff. That'd be good. Blessed water. Noble scripture. Well, I saw the crawl space here, of course. Let's see here. First things first, equipment. Acacia rod to ivory staff. Strike damage, magic +2, more attack power. Don't mind if I do. Did we get... Wait, did we actually get a better... mace? Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think we bought this one, didn't we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we started with this, with the one with 75 attack power. Okay. Okay, there's the boy.
Alright.
It's going to be alright. Are you hurt?
Okay.
Yeah, it was scary. Wait, you were hurt? Wait. Did we ask if he was alright or if he was hurt? Anyway, it's fine. Your mother was worried.
I'm sorry.
Sorry I got lost. Don't be so hard on him, eh? Wasn't the lad's fault. I didn't mean it that way? Sorry for mentioning his mother. It looks like he's okay. I'm gonna go get that soldier. Oh, okay. That's convenient.
Thank goodness.
Thank you, and well done. I'll get into safety. You two should get out of here as well. The area ahead is much too dangerous. Honestly, I'm not sure even the state army can handle this.
No.
We've further business to attend to. Take care of the child, if you will.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly for saving me, sirs. You be careful, too. We will. Well, honestly, we probably won't.
Alright, look at that.
Balm of life. Thank you, I guess. Not that I would ever need something like that. Health incense. Ooh, health incense. Hold on. Mysterious incense, which improves the constitution, increases max HP by 5, which is not a lot, but then again, we don't have amazing HP numbers. Obviously, that kind of thing is always going to go to the main character. No real point in doing anything else. Where do we... Wait. Oh, there's just another door. Let's see. Okay, just nothing here. Ah, there she is.
Everything all right?
You're late. Were you waylaid by fighting?
No.
There were people struggling to get away. We couldn't just abandon them.
I see.
Also, loot. In that case, well done. Still, there are likely more who need assistance inside.
Look!
This is a sorry mess that the royal funeral led to. I could never have imagined. We have only Louise to blame. Launching an attack on the proceedings was unthinkable.
And then...
That's not all he's done. That mad subordinate of his, you said he's after the royal scepter? Yes, no doubt to offer it to his master. Once Louise takes it in hand, I fear the whole country will bend to his whims. But, except he cannot actually use it though, right? From what we've heard, it can literally only be used by either members of the royal family or whoever is rightfully king. I forget which, but... We can't let that happen. I mean, we can't stop him, right? So let's keep moving.
Onward!
The entrance to the upper levels is ahead. tried to keep up. I mean, we also saw what looked like another human monstrosity. Oh, we cannot turn the camera. Fine. Down in the courtyard, I suppose? No.
However...
You've got to be joking. That thing looks absolutely massive. We have to climb that whole way? This is going to take a while.
Yes.
Indeed we do. The Royal Scepter Chamber is at the top. Let us make haste. Wait, what? I'm a little confused about the overall structure. I thought we were already inside that structure. Or is that one of the 3 towers and we're currently in the middle of them? And each one of them looks similar to the overall structure? I don't know. We're close now, it's just a little further. Yes.
What's become of this place? Is that Magla? And in a building like this?
It's just like in the abandoned mines.
What was that sound?
I don't know, some
Brace
big
yourselves.
creaking.
It's collapsing.
Okay, well, that's bad.
Look! The entrance!
Damn it! Now how are we supposed to get inside?
We'll not be getting in this way. That collapse was no accident. He means to hold our advance. Best to seek another way. And I've a plan to do it.
A plan's more than I have. Right. Lead the way.
Before we go any further, I would have my answers. We must speak of the man Luis executed.
So, were you a friend to Grius?
Yes. I knew him as Alsace. Arvid Alsace. He'd been engaged as a tutor to His Royal Highness, teaching him swordsmanship at the King's behest.
Yes, that's what he told us as well.
I see.
Yes. Well, it was back when I myself was serving as one of His Highness's personal guards.
You're a personal guard for the prince.
I was. Now he is lost to me. Which brings me to the heart of my concern. I hope you can give me the answer I seek. Why were you trying to kill Luis?
Well,
We can't reveal the reason for the assassination? Oh, because we can't reveal to her that the prince is still alive? Wait. And surely we can.
Revenge. The assassination is for His Highness. To avenge his death.
Revenge?
Not just for the prince. Luis killed the king as well.
Alsace was a calculating man. Callous, where softer hearts falter. He was not some wild-eyed revolutionary, driven by petty emotion. Why would such a man sacrifice all in the name of revenge?
Who knows? Is that all you wanted to know then?
If nothing else, you were friends of Alsace. Once more, I would humbly request your blades at my side.
I'd think you'd find surer allies among the guard.
You saw for yourself their failings today. A legion may be easily divided. A squad of few elites, however, moves as one. I'll have us into the Grand Cathedral. I know the way. Will you assist me?
Naturally. How about you?
Of course. It's your decision? Wait, I mean, it's his decision whether he wants to come. I suppose I can force him.
Of course.
Right. Not much point in asking, really.
Oh. Wait, is it... Oh, that's... We were looking the other way, I
where's the
guess?
state army?
And the human I saw lying there was just the dead one that Luis dropped. Okay, never mind. I guess I wasn't quite sure where we were in relation to everything else. Where's the state army?
I can't believe all the mess at the king's funeral. Our country's doomed, isn't it?
Pretty chaotic here.
With good reason. I was there, and even I struggled to grasp the situation.
Oh, you're back.
And you're here, surprisingly.
Have you seen Maria?
Oh no.
Maria, she's missing.
She heard the commotion and ran off. She can't have gotten far.
Oi, Fabienne! We found Maria!
Oh? Well, that was fast.
Don't move her. She suffered a blow to the head.
She must have been caught in the wave of people fleeing. Poor girl.
She's unconscious, but I don't believe it's life-threatening.
But he'll be along soon, won't he?
He's...
I'm sorry.
I was prepared for the worst, but...
Poor Maria.
Damn it.
And poor Fabienne, I guess.
Fabienne is taking care of Maria. Sounds like she'll have to stay put and rest for a while.
Aren't there people still left inside? Most of the soldiers sent in to help haven't returned. I expect Luis's forces made short work of them. No one's sure if that human's corpse is safe either.
Oops. Sorry.
Underground, there is a mausoleum where the dead are interred. It opens to the Grand Cathedral on the other side.
Okay.
And we can trust your word, can we? How do we even get into this mausoleum?
Through that path. Okay.
There's a gate just beside the recruitment center. We'll make our way in from there.
A gate that just conveniently is open now.
Right. Let's hurry.
Okay. Popularity rankings. Check your approval ranking. My approval ranking? I mean, why would we even assume that we are a possible candidate? The game just assumes that we assume that we would eventually try to become king. I don't see why our main character would even consider that. He doesn't seem like the type, but then again, I mean, we don't really know much about him. He's obviously supposed to be somewhat of a blank slate, but... Check your approval rating by pressing LB. Archetypes, as manifestations of heroes, can sense the fame of their user. You'll grow more popular naturally and by helping other people. In addition, mag proportionate to your ranking will accumulate daily at any coronation rock, where leading candidates' faces are carved into their surface by the king's magic. You can collect multiple days' worth at once. Okay, good. Is there such a rock nearby? He is corpses. Right, I mean...
Hello there.
Who are you? What business have you at the Grand Cathedral? We came to see Coronation Rock? We came to see the human, actually. I was wondering if I could take a look at that thing. You came to see that monster? Don't come crying to me if you regret it. Oh, wait. Oh, there's the rock. I didn't even see that. Okay. I was wondering if it was really big and I just completely missed it. That's the human Louise cast aside. It's so creepy. Oh. Wait, we just took a look from all the way over here. Ugh, I'm starting to feel sick. Let's get out of here.
Hello there.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just a rotting corpse, wouldn't that be, you know, really gross? Right, the rock.
Sure.
We were just curious about the rock. Could we just take a look and then be on our way? There's not much he can do to stop us, I guess.
This?
It's a stone created by the royal magic. If the faces appear in the giant stone king's eye, then they also appear here.
Oh, yeah?
Let's see who we have here. First up is Forden. It appears Louise is second. Oh, Forden is still in the lead, I guess. Okay. Third is... who is this? There's some other smaller faces too, but I don't recognize any of them. No telling where it goes from here, though. It's still pretty uncharted territory for us. Yeah.
Yep.
Sure is. Now we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it? Sure. That's actually... Okay, popularity rank. 8,121, which is surprisingly high up, considering there's probably a much larger overall population. Like... Through the power of the archetypes I can hear the voices of past heroes' souls. As of yet, thou art but a nameless wretch. In the time to come we shall judge if thou art a worthy vessel for our powers. The true king who the people would choose must be as a culmination of the heroes of Eld. If thou shouldst use thy power as 'tis meant to be, the path will open before thee. Use thy strength for justice and save the people of the realm. Make real the world that was beyond our grasp.
Whoa.
Did that voice belong to your archetype? It's true that under the king's rules anyone could be crowned, even you. But I think stopping this calamity is way more important than worrying about that right now. Well, I mean, it's one and the same, right? We solve problems, we become more popular, we become more like the heroes of old, and thus rise in the ranking. We have, by the way, become completely healed, somehow. So I guess that's nice.
Hang on a minute, you.
The Royal Guard is
Assuming that everything is... Oh, exploring town, hello. You can instantly travel to locations you've previously visited through the map screen. Oh, that's convenient. Thanks for letting me know. Lycaon Magic Association. Okay, we can travel there. Oh, and to the church. I see. But not all of the smaller shops, I suppose. I guess we don't need to. Well, let's just, you know, follow the main path. I mean, I guess I could go back and check out some other shops, but why would I?
All right.
No lookouts that I can see. We'll not be discovered going in or out of the cathedral as we please. That's good.
Well,
It's so quiet, it's kind of creepy.
Even so,
I'd rather have avoided disturbing the dead, but we cannot let that stop us here. Right. I rather hope
I'm a little
that
worried.
the dead are not going to be the ones disturbing us. I'm worried about the people left in the Grand Cathedral. Yes, we all are.
Let's go.
Let's head to the cathedral. We're going after that necromancer. We're going to catch him, for Grius' sake as well.
all right.
Just as I thought. This area has yet to be sealed off. We should be able to enter through here. Right, and
Now,
that's what I
where
wanted to
was
see. I was also wondering, or hoping, I guess, that we would immediately forge a bond with Hulkenberg, and I guess maybe gain access to like a new archetype, maybe just the Knight or Paladin or something like that. Maybe Paladin's gonna be a more advanced version of the basic type Knight. I could see that, but I guess it hasn't happened quite yet. It's probably about to happen, to be honest. So, well, we might be back here in a moment.
How good of you to come.
Study archetypes. For now, Stroll needs to unlock the healer. Yes, I mean it doesn't need to, but I guess it couldn't hurt.
I see. Fascinating.
Yes.
This right here.
Sure.
All right.
It's a bit pricey, but
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
of course I don't really want him to be the healer right now. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Soul of the healer. Yes.
Right. I could get used to this.
Channel the healer archetype? No, actually. But I just remembered that I actually need to spend some more mag to inherit the skills, but let's just do that. So for the mage wants to inherit Hama for 500.
All right.
So now we have a mage with a mage with 5 different elements available, including Holy, which is going to be effective against the undead we're about to be dealing with. Now I guess what I could do is forgo... Well, the thing is we can always switch to the healer on the fly to heal up if we need to in between combats. And in combats, unless I mess up, I should probably not need any healing. But also... Oh, wait. It's only 500 for the warrior. That is convenient, because... Yeah, why don't I switch Atanto to the warrior? Obviously we want all the archetypes on him, and probably on everyone eventually.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
Sure. Let's do this.
I'm counting on you.
Although...
Of course.
Well, that's fine. It's maybe not the best move, because... it's not the damage type that's going to be super effective against the undead we're fighting. Assuming we're going to continue fighting those, but... The warrior archetype is awakened.
New skills, new possibilities.
And it's going to equip that nice purple sword right away. Which makes sense. We're actually not going to become that much more powerful. It's surprisingly, the sword does not deal that much more damage compared to that mace that we had. Well, we're still going to do this, I guess. I want to give this a shot, and I suppose the idea that I had was to then give the warrior Hama, but of course,
All right.
I don't have the excuse me, the Mac for it. That sucks. You only have to unlock a skill once, so I guess for now I can give him at least a healing spell. I suppose that's decent. Yeah. No, okay. Alright, yeah, let's just leave again for now.
You'll come again.
And let's head inside. This path leads to the back entrance of the Grand Cathedral. Security should be lighter than it is at the front.
Ready?
Right. I mean, the security wasn't so much a problem, but... Ooh. Okay, so entering a dungeon is going to consume some amount of time. That makes sense. But of course we don't really have much of a choice here. Let us enter. The way is straight ahead.
Doesn't it seem like...
It's downright eerie. Much too quiet in here. We've no choice but to steel ourselves and move on. This is the only way left open to us.
Let's hurry.
The area looks clear. Let's hurry. Ooh. Oh, that sword looks fancy and it's so slow. Oh, God. Okay, well... We're gonna have to deal with it. What's the map say? Map says... Mostly unexplored. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't open. Since it's locked. Alright. Uh-oh, we got the black mist. Oh, maybe I should not have... If there's some sort of boss fight inside, well, okay, it's fine.
Wait!
Getting a strange feeling from up ahead. It's the same feeling I had at the abandoned mine before. The mines were... What do you sense? I don't know, but I've got a bad feeling about this. What's the plan? Oh, we're going.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have switched back to a more developed archetype and one that has Hama available.
What's going on? We can't get through the door.
Why not?
Strange as he is, that pale fellow's magic works. Good for rooting out the rats.
And you
That blasted mage set a trap. Not surprising. We knew he was expecting us.
And you still fell for it? At least you'll be in good company.
Huh?
What? It can't be.
Wait.
No way.
He resurrected Grias. Oh, of course. That's evil.
Alsace.
Oh no. Seems like he's still as formidable as he was in life.
Alsace, stop it!
Oh, this is where she's gonna awaken
Don't!
to her archetype. She's holding back because she doesn't want to fight him.
Why would you die for revenge of all things? The man I fought beside was not so ruled by anger and malice. Alsace, tell me, please.
Well. So much for our new acquaintance and possible ally. Guess I was wrong.
This is the price of my failure, then. The prince. For having lost him, you too would abandon me. Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with His Highness?
Yeah, why didn't they take her with
I have sought
them?
him for so many years to no avail. And now, I... Of course. 'Tis only just that you be the one to send me to him now.
Get up! Fight!
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
No! You have it wrong!
The prince is alive!
Hey!
He's right. We do hunt Luis, but not for revenge. We mean to lift the prince's curse.
Is that true?
You should have told me
His
before
Highness is still...
I was dealt a deadly blow.
Yes, he lives. So you have to keep fighting!
You mean, if that's true, then I... O
There we go.
lodestar who wanders in solemn duty, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
You now my new calling, transcending all oaths. I choose life of my own will!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
My name is Iselin Pacelli Majal Hulkenberg.
My god.
I am
What a
knight, I am commander, and last of the Honor Guard! Once more, I take up arms in my liege's name!
Okay.
Alcest, I
A
will
knight?
see you freed.
Complete with horse.
For the liege I am sworn to, in his royal name. With this power, I shall open the way! Alcest, 'tis almost finished.
I'm sensing a huge surge of power. Hang on. It almost seems like the two archetypes are resonating with each other.
What two archetypes? Synthesis skills. You've unlocked synthesis skills. Synthesis skills are special cooperative skills available according to the party's channeled archetypes. Access them by pressing A on a party member's turn. Okay. What is A normally? In order to perform any synthesis skill, a second party member with a specific archetype channeled is necessary. Synthesis skills consume the collaborator's turn icon in addition to the active character's turn icon. Okay. Right. Okay, so I guess we just didn't have an action map to the A button, and I didn't even realize before. Team up with... Okay. So I guess they're going to be synergies between all the different archetypes. Jump thrust with between Knight and Warrior. Deals medium physical damage to one enemy, lowers defense for 3 turns. Nice. Magic Guard with the Mage raises a barrier that nullifies one elemental attack for all allies. Only in the caster's row, though. Interesting. Well, let's go for the Jump Thrust, I suppose. Undead Grievous. That was worth an achievement, apparently. Use Synthesis skill for the first time. Okay. Decent damage, but he has a lot of hit points. We're probably not gonna be... flawlessing this fight. Okay, he was weak to that, as expected. Unfortunately, we don't really have anything better to do than just a physical attack here. Oh, that's pretty good damage, though. Not super effective, of course. Okay. So, is there any limit to this? I suppose it just costs MP and 2 turns. That's the trade-off. What can you do otherwise? Knight's Proclamation draws enemy attention and takes attacks for allies for 1 turn. Okay. Noble Resolve, passive, halves damage taken when ambushed. Okay. That should never happen, but nice to know, I suppose. Anything else we can do? I mean, she doesn't have any special attacks yet, so I guess if we don't want to do the synthesis attack, then we're just gonna go for a melee attack. Yeah, I mean, the damage is obviously much worse for that one. But at least we get a few more powerful attacks in like this. I mean, I suppose you will be able to do... Oh, okay. So... No, wait. Round Slash. Oh, it's different depending on the character that initiates the attack. That makes perfect sense, of course. So I guess we're not getting synthesis attacks for every combination, because obviously we cannot combine with the mage. Or is that only because Stroll doesn't have an action available this turn? Round Slash deals weak physical slash damage to all enemies. Okay. It's good to know. Wow, this is going to be complicated to remember not only the combination, but also which way around you have to do it. Okay, I mean, we're just going to do the diagonal slash again, because that's good damage. And, yeah, we cannot do any right now because we don't have the available actions. Fair enough. Well, again, you can't really do much more. Just attack. Phantom Dance again, okay. Oh, someone dodged? Wait. And that's why he lost his second turn? You can team up. No, synthesis. Oh, really? So, there are no synthesis attacks available initiated by the mage with either knight or warrior. Fascinating. I guess we would have seen... We would have seen any available synergy with the mage class, with the mage archetype. It would have just been grayed out, probably. So there wasn't one, you know, initiated by the warrior. I mean, okay, yeah. Again, that's gonna be impossible to keep track of, but well, I'll do my best. Right? Because yeah. We only see the round slash in the list here. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Should have done the other attack. That's fine. I mean, I suppose, honestly, she's not really doing a lot of damage, so... If we yield her turn... We can definitely do this one again. But if he were to yield, then he would just... You know what, let's just use round slash just so we see it. But yeah. Oh, wait, that was actually enough to kill.
Alcest!
His Highness and Maria's home. I leave them in your hands. We'll do as you ask, friend. I swear it.
I hope you can rest in peace now. Ooh, that's a good amount of mag. That's good, we need that.
Okay.
Okay,
I feel stronger.
Agility increases. I mean, it's probably a terrible idea to put everything into luck, but I guess it's a choice that I made. We'll see how much I'm going to be punished by the end of the game. I guess I'm not necessarily committed to putting every point only into luck. Maybe I'm going to stop at, like, I don't know, 20 or something. And then start putting points into something more useful. But maybe it's secretly super useful, I don't know. Grievous' memento.
Rest now, Alcest. We will protect Maria and His Royal Highness.
Oh.
Oh,
Isn't this crystal just like what we saw in the abandoned mine? It gives me the same nasty feeling. Come on, let's just destroy it.
First he wakes the dead, and now this bizarre object. This man is dangerous and must be stopped.
You said you were a royal knight, didn't you? Were you there on the night the prince was attacked?
Yes, though I was the least among the Order then. We saw His Highness afflicted with a horrific curse. But soon after, he mysteriously vanished. Alsace was one of His Highness's closest confidants when he disappeared. I'd wondered if they were both lost to us.
But I could see it when we told you the truth. You believed the prince was alive, didn't you?
I'd left my post to wander the land. A search party, at least in intent. News of the king's demise brought me back. Thence, we met. Now, onward. 'Tis nothing. Let us go.
I mean, it's certainly not nothing.
Don't "'tis nothing" me. You took a hard hit early on. Let's head back for now.
But...
We've come this far, so he'll be looking to buy time. It's just as you advised before. We can't rush in if we're to see this through. What say you? We can withdraw for now, right?
I mean, honestly, I would like to try and push on a bit further in the interest of using the time as efficiently as possible. But I'm guessing that the game is not actually giving me a choice here.
I say it's up to her.
I'll trust your judgment. Homeward, then.
Okay. We say it's up to her, and she says it's up to us. Well.
Ah, you're just in time. Maria's awake. She's not hurt too badly, but she's locked up in her room and won't come out. I told her that her father wouldn't be coming home.
So she knows.
Oh, I should say, I found a note in his belongings. Meant for you all, I'm sure. It said, if there's anything left that could serve you, take it. I left his belongings in his room, so you're free to have a look.
But he's entrusted his belongings to us. Oh.
Now that you're here, I'll go check on her one more time.
Just
Try to
whatever he had
rest,
equipped.
and I'll be back shortly.
Damn you, Louise.
Can I assume you're still dedicated to the mission?
Mission?
Killing Louise to lift the prince's curse. We've lost a lot already. We can't afford to give up after one failure.
Don't worry. I've no intention of giving up now.
What do you think? Are you going after Louise?
Obviously. Your call? No.
Of course I am.
Yes. Someone has to bring the bastard to justice. You saw what would happen under his rule. We can't just let him doom this country.
Thus do you seek Louise's death. Knowing the truth, may I join your cause? I heard of your trials at the fort, and considering all I've seen and heard, Louise clearly aims to seize the throne. Allow me to lend my blade. Even if we can put the man down, if we can't save the heir to the throne, it would be all for naught. Until the day His Highness, the prince's life is saved, I will fight through all obstacles.
We'd be happy to have you. But are you sure?
It is but another leg on my own long journey, and now I may travel in good company. What say you?
We'd welcome you.
We'd welcome you, gladly.
Truly? Thank you. I shall strive to protect you, as you saved me.
Seems a bit redundant to say after all you've done for us, but we're glad to have you.
Leave it to me.
New ally Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg, the ever-loyal knight, has become your ally.
Then let us be bound in both purpose and trust. My life is your shield, and my blade is your strength.
The steadfast vassal, Hulkenberg. Within her dwells the virtue of the knight. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I would stake my very life
Knight
upon
Archetype,
it.
yep. Ooh, that's another one with 4 evolutions, or 4 different forms, whatever.
Oh, now that she's part of the team, we ought to show her. Here. This is the prince.
Of course.
He's been asleep for a long, long time.
His Royal Highness.
He's stable. But unless we can do something about that curse, he's finished.
That mage could be the key to this. I couldn't guess what he aims to accomplish, but if we can capture him, he could lead us straight to Luis.
Right, but I mean, the King's magic has stopped one attempt at killing Luis already. There's no reason for us to assume that we would fare any better than Grius did.
Doubtless he seeks the royal scepter. 'Tis enshrined in a chamber in the cathedral under a powerful warding seal. Such magic would likely take days of concentration to dispel, even with powers to do so.
You figure that's why he said we've got until the mourning period ends? If it's true, we still have some days until the mourning ends. Leaves us a little time to spare. But what did he mean when he told us to wait for the Day of Calamity? Just an ominous name for the day he grabs the scepter?
He can tell us himself at the end of a sword. The innkeeper's given her blessing, so we'll use this place as our headquarters for now.
Yeah, probably for the best. It's already gotten late today, so let's reconvene here tomorrow.
Right. Except we should also try to talk to Maria, right? Well,
Do you feel responsible for Grius and Maria?
Nothing we could have done. I mean, no, there isn't, but...
Of course I do.
That's not your burden to bear alone, okay? I don't make much of a guide, do I? I can't even get proper directions. God, I wish I wasn't so useless.
Oh, you're not useless. Me too. I wish you weren't so useless either. Wait, surely that's not what we mean by this. You got us this far, Gallica. Come on.
You're the one who's gotten us this far, Gallica.
You think so? Well, it's nice of you to say. My grief is getting the better of me. But I've got to shape up. Grius gave his life for that mission. We can't let him down. Let's figure it out as a team, all right? I'll do whatever I can.
I can sense Gallica's heartbreak, her trust, and her determination. Oh, it's a rank up with her. Nice.
Gotta focus on the here and now, not the past.
Mage Enlightenment reduces the mag cost of studying the mage lineage. Okay, that's useful, I guess. Followers' echoes. The voices of followers can now be heard even from far away. Okay. Not quite sure what that means.
Well, you should get some rest tonight in preparation for tomorrow. Let's rest.
Right. Random. Okay, what do we got? Lots of things. Day of Calamity. Ominous words uttered in parting by the necromancer. He is attempting to alter Grand Threat somehow with magic, but what precisely that might entail remains to be seen. Whatever the truth behind his scheme, he must be stopped at all costs before the chosen day arrives. I wonder if maybe he's planning to use the power of the Royal Scepter to resurrect that human corpse and let that wreak havoc on the city for some reason. I mean, his master is trying to become king. I don't know why he would want the royal capital to be destroyed, but I mean, maybe he doesn't. Who knows? Mausoleum. An underground mausoleum that existed before the Grand Cathedral was built. The cathedral was connected to it for the convenience of the sanctists, and there is a passageway through the basement. Few locals know of this path, as most prefer the main entrance than to walk among the dead. Understandable. Royal Scepter Chamber, a room in which the Royal Scepter is kept, located on the upper floors of the regolith Grand Cathedral. The chamber exists to safeguard the Royal Scepter against theft in the event it cannot be in the king's possession for a period of time, as in the case of prolonged illness or death. The doors are sealed with a powerful binding spell, making it extremely difficult to open unless a specific process is accurately followed. Interesting. Okay, I mean, we don't know anything about that process, so good luck to us. People... Oh, Hulkenberg. Iselin Hulkenberg. I guess we're omitting her other, like, 3 names. Rosette, Lady Knight, met in Grand Tread. Once a member of the Royal Knights, she served the prince alongside Grias. Although the prince was formally declared dead, she believed that he survived the attack and searched for him alone. Given her social status, she was called by her family name during her travels, which she has become completely accustomed to the point that she introduces herself that way. Okay. On Hulkenberg. Hails from the Hulkenberg family, one of the most prestigious noble families in Ontario. While her father and brothers rose to prominence in the world of politics, her youth was marked by merit with not with her wits, but her martial prowess, leaving her a black sheep among her family. In order to achieve success on her own, she overcame her family's opposition and went on to pursue a career as a knight. But after failing to protect the prince, she has been too ashamed to return home. On Grias, his real name was Arvid Alsace, but he goes by Grias for his work as an operative. He once caught the attention of the royal palace as a skilled mercenary and was appointed the prince's swordsmanship instructor by the former king. As he was considered to be part of the prince's personal guard as part of his duties, he also helped give fundamental training to young knights. After the prince fell victim to the curse, Grias disappeared with him. He secretly returned to the capital in search of a way to break the curse. In the northern fort, he was sometimes appointed to positions of commander due to clear experience that separated him from the other soldiers. However, he lost all of his men in the human attack. The weight of those losses makes him decide to handle Louise personally, rather than appoint a Tantuo or Stroll, despite their qualifications. Okay, is there anything else? Let's look at our followers, I suppose. Right, Gallica. Ranked up. Ability details. Ooh, we can even... Oh, wow. We can even look at what else we can learn here, but not everything. Mage Archetype Adept. The party can now study the Wizard, right? And rank 3. Enemy analysis in squad battle is more detailed. Interesting. Monsterology Scholar. Okay. At rank 2 with Stroll, which is probably going to happen sometime soon. Reduce the max cost of studying warrior lineage, right? That seems to be probably a thing for every single one of our followers. Undaunted Spirit. When Stroll attacks a human-type monster, critical rate increases. Okay. Good. Knight Archetype. Mag cost. Guard duty. Hulkenberg may defend the protagonist from an attack on his weakness. Ooh. Okay. Healer Enlightenment, reduce mag cost. Oh, only that for rank 2. For him it's gonna be reduce mag cost of the Seeker lineage, increase skill inheritance slots for the Seeker lineage to 2. Oh, okay. So that's gonna be increasing the lineage, increasing the inheritance slots is gonna happen through ranking up the follower rank. That makes sense, I guess. Morse Magic Igniter. The archetype tree becomes accessible from the main menu. Oh, wow. Well, that's gonna be very useful, actually. Giving us fewer reasons to actually visit Academia, I suppose, but yeah. Being able to just unlock things and also look up things, I guess, on the fly, basically, would be nice. Okay. What else? Traveler's Voices. Oh, that's the online thing. I forgot about that. Right, okay. Right. Anything change about this? 8121? No, I guess it's still the same. Yes. Okay.
Whoa.
And the Royal Virtues have not actually budged at all, of course. Okay, you know what? That's probably good enough for now. Yeah. Perfect time to stop. I thought we were going to check up on Maria, but I suppose she's gonna just need time, of course. So yeah, why don't we rest first and then see how things look in the morning? At which point I'm expecting the games... Well, I mean, I don't know to what extent the game is going to open up. I suppose we're going to be allowed to freely roam the city to do any shopping that we need to do. And then there's the dungeon, and once we enter that is going to cause time to advance. And, yeah, the game is probably going to properly explain how all of that is going to work and how to manage the passage of time and... yeah. Okay. I mean, it's pretty similar to how it worked in the Persona games, maybe specifically Persona 5. I guess, yeah, it's pretty similar to that, where you were also given a deadline for dealing with, you know, the current antagonist and the current dungeon, and if you weren't ready by then, if you hadn't fully explored the dungeon and secured a route to your target by a certain date, then I guess you just had to do it unprepared or something. You were forced into the fight, possibly at a disadvantage. Honestly, I always fully explored, of course, and I tried to be super efficient. So I usually ended up with a decent amount of time more than I needed. I'm assuming that's probably going to be the same here, because, yeah. Anyway, we'll see exactly how things are going to work. Obviously, I don't expect this first chapter here, the first real chapter, to be that difficult all in all. Anyway, enough rambling. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.